It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people. And this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for. And this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. I'ma stand up for mine. You better believe it, 'cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Don't push me on the edge, boy. 'Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. 'Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. I'm giving you a chance, you see boy. The devil in a glance, boy. The devil in a glance, boy. I can knock you out your pants, boy. Knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people. And this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for. And this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house.
I got a baby girl inside this house, and right now she's sound asleep. So it's probably best for the both of us if you just turn around and leave. 'Cause if you come in this fucking house, then you too gonna go to sleep. I promise you, boy, don't play with me. I pray to God my soul to keep. Especially this day and age, gotta handle shit our own way. With a 30 horse 12 gauge behind this door, you're hella weight. My old lady, she rides too, picking up every shell case, mopping up these blood stains, but she ain't seen a damn thing. Most of my people are convicts, hard-headed, no nonsense. So please approach with caution. You never know who's watching. You never know what's on the other side of that front door. And you knocking, might step out like motherfuckers get to dropping. All the neighbors heard was the dogs barking. The sun was down, it was getting dark, and I told the sheriff it ain't no problems, man. I was just taking out the garbage. So if you don't mind, please excuse me. I'm with the family trying to watch a movie. I'm sure you got better things to do, so I'll let you go and get back to do it.
Coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people. And this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for. And this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and it is championship night here at Knoxville Speedway for the BF1NS Designs 360 Wing Sprint Cars. Yes, it is. Man, my producer don't even, I get so excited and bring us in with that, and my producer goes, it is? Wow.
I mean, I didn't even know it was, Alex.
Nobody oh, man, folks, this is what I get. I get no attention. Nobody pays attention to anything anymore. Ay, ay, ay.
You should know this by now.
This is what Brett Wheeler gives me. This is what Brett Wheeler gives me. Well, Brett McIntyre, he went quick time so far, but this is what I get is two guys who don't know what tonight is.
Well, I may not know what night it is, but I'm also new to this. But if you take a look there, Brett McIntyre is a full tenth faster. Brett McIntyre with a 15.86. Dakota Hartzell is the 15.99 for second place. A full tenth for Brett McIntyre there.
But Jeremy Parker, third quick. Dakota Hartzell is second quick. So coming into tonight, Sean Bowers is coming into tonight in the points league. Is Sean Bowers in attendance? The real question. There he is. So your current points leader, the 0-3 for the Fern Motorsports, Sean Bowers. He's looking. Oh, you feel so accomplished if you beat him last night. He goes second quick with a 15.976. 15.976 for your points leader coming in to tonight at Knoxville. Why couldn't we be creative? Why couldn't we go somewhere else? Why does everyone pick Knoxville, Eldora, or Charlotte for a track championship?
Well, Alex, I think it's just because, Knoxville is the sprint car capital of the world, so why not a spot there? What does Sean Bowers need to do to actually win the championship tonight, Alex?
I don't know. Let's just make it easy. Let's just stop being a homer over there, Duval. Oh, let's make it easy. If he wins tonight, he wins the points.
But if he doesn't win, where does he have to finish?
I don't know. I gotta go ask freaking admin that during the break to see how points are going for that.
Alex, I don't know if you realize this, but you're being told to shut your mouth in chat right now.
Yawn, yawn, yawn.
According to Josh, I'm hearing Sean is actually locked up the championship.
Well, there it is. So why are we here?
Sprint car capital of the world. You have to race it in a sprint car.
No, you don't.
It's a
That's
given.
false. That is false. But we'll get more into that argument after we go through the qualifying results. And Brent McIntyre, quick time. Sean Bowers, Dakota Hartzell, Ryan Frugier, Jeremy Parker. Your top 5. Jeremy Weigel, Michael Schwartz, Tyler Schultz, Chase Porter, and Joshua Anders. Your top 10. Here we go. Starting grid. And on the pole for Team Outlaw Motorsports, it's the 30 of Brent McIntyre. To the outside, the 40 for Sub-Zero Racing of Jeremy Parker.
Starting third, it's the 2 of Chase Porter. To his outside, it's the 4 of Dennis Noakes.
Chris Marcanto.
Mark Antonio.
There you go. This is why we have you. This is why we have the Latino here. But outside of him, the 187, it is Landon Crawley.
Starting 7th, we got the 01 of Kenny Hoffman. To his outside, for the Firm Motorsports is the 31 of Brandon Morgan.
Back to this argument. This is not the sprint car capital of the world.
Why is there the Sprint Car Hall of Fame here then?
Don't ask me. That's a BS. No. It is not.
100. Alex, this is the Sprint Car capital of the world.
That is false.
No, it's not.
I have people who have told me that aren't even from my state that Pennsylvania deserves it over Knoxville, Iowa.
Oh my gosh, here we go with the Pennsylvania posse thing again. We don't care.
You're just upset because you don't have good drivers.
We have amazing drivers, but we don't care about sprint cars here. We're a modified state, so.
Oh, here we go. Here we go with the modifieds again.
I mean, I'm a late model guy myself, but our state's known for modifieds.
You know what? I get to see both of them coming in a few weeks. Actually, 3 weeks from today, I will be driving 7 hours to Bristol for that race, so I can't wait for that.
Yeah, we know what else can't wait. Brett McIntyre's about to take us to the green flag here. He's going to get a great start here. Jeremy Parker's going to fall back to third. Chase Porter takes second.
Brett McIntyre out in front. Josh, you will never replace me in this series. I've been here since day one now, so you're stuck with me. But McIntyre out in front, Chase Porter in second, as there is Parker in the third spot.
Well, actually, let's get this. Josh, if you want to find Jerry, just look for the hair gel. He's probably out there somewhere in the stands. So if you see some reflective hair gel, that's where Jerry's at.
Actually, I don't think he's in the stands. I think he went to the store to get one. Remember, he said he had to get some last night.
Oh, yeah.
I think he ran out. I think he used it all last night for that race. So he had to go get more. But Brent McIntyre, Chase Porter, still your 1 and 2. You see the 72 of Porter try and make a move to the inside of McIntyre.
Yeah, Parker fell back to that third spot. He's just trying to hold on right now, but Porter wants first place. He wants to start on the pole for the feature tonight, but Brett McIntyre will not let him as he's going to pull away here.
It's that 72 machine. It looks familiar as, yes, BJ Duvall is cheering on Team Outlaw Motorsports and Outlaw School of Dirt. That's that 30 machine of McIntyre. But that 32 looks familiar. I think it's one of our sponsors. I think that's brought to you. I think it's a Heatwave Designs paint scheme.
Yeah, that definitely is. But you see McIntyre here. Porter's still battling for a lead as McIntyre got into it, but that definitely is a heat wave designs there. Look at that car. That's a sharp-looking car there, Alex.
Sharp-looking car. It's just BJ Duvall, but oh my goodness, I swear. BJ, leave this poor guy alone. He's going to hear you hyping him up, and he's going to feel pressure. But McIntyre starting to pull away in front, Porter in second. He has company because here comes Jeremy Parker in that 40.
Yeah, you mentioned pressure from BJ, but yes, we're about pressure from Jeremy Parker on there right now as Parker's going to look to this outside, try and get around Chase Porter there as he gets around him, and Porter just seems to be falling backwards now.
Porter drops back a little bit. Here is Parker. He is right there in the second spot. Now here comes Chase Porter, Kenny Hoffman. Kenny Hoffman in that 01 machine to the outside of Porter. Porter, oh, contact there between the 72 and the 01 machine.
Yeah, but all that racing there is giving McIntyre enough time to check out. He's going to take the white flag this time around. Parker going to try and get him here, but McIntyre might be just too far ahead for him to actually be able to do anything.
Parker in the second spot. McIntyre, he goes through. 3 and 4, and the 30 machine of Brent McIntyre. He wins heat race number 1 here on Championship Night. Jeremy Parker, Kenny Hoffman, your top 3.
Landon Crawley, Brandon Morgan, Chris, Mark Antonio, and Chase Porter. We top 7 with Dennis Noakes actually in the pits there. So, Alex, should we say anything about the Team Outlaw card to our producer in our ear by chance?
No, we don't pay mind because he gets more upset when we don't talk about him than when we talk about him. But Brett McIntyre, he wins heat race number 1. Parker, Hoffman, oh my goodness, Hoffman. That is your top 3. Crawley, Morgan, Porter, Mark Antonio, and Noakes. Those guys we will see in consolation action later on. But heat race number 2 and on the pole, well, we heard it from the league owner himself, the 03 for the Firm Motorsports, your points champion here. It is Sean Bauer to the outside, the 20 for Team SSR of Jeremy Weigel.
Yeah, started inside of row number 2 for Sub-Zero Sim Racing. It's Jeremy Parker's teammate, the 18 of Joshua Anders. To his outside, it's the 29 for Headhunter Motorsports, Joe Kaiser.
Your Flieger Farm Motorsports, the 038. It is Adam Flieger. He'll start in that 5th spot outside. Wide Open Motorsports, the 225 of Chris Forsyth.
Starting 7th, we got the 002 of Patrick Cobb. To his outside, the 41 of Darren Harrell.
Mr. Duvall, you might be able to correct me here if I'm wrong. But I feel like Darren Harrell has a different number every time we have a broadcast with him.
I'm pretty sure he does have a different number here whenever we go through these, Alex. I don't think I've seen him with the same number yet.
Actually, if you look at that car, can we go on to that car for a second? Because I am pretty sure that car is just an all-black car. Yeah, there's no number on this car. There's no sponsors on that car besides from the contingency sponsors that you see with the dirt car, the NOS energy drink, there's no even Ollie's Bargain Outlet. There's Morton Building, there's Dryadine, but there's no All-Star Circuit of Champions on there.
Yeah, but there's your points champion right there, Sean Bowers. He's going to get us going in heat race number 2 here. As Alex, you think he's going to drive away with this one, or is Weigel going to give him a pretty good run for his money here in heat race number 2?
I'm not even going to say it's going to be Jeremy. I say watch out for Joe Kaiser. You remember last week, Kaiser had a heck of a run, and he showed up here last week. So he's going to be the one to keep your eye on with Sean Bowers as the green flag is out. Heat race number 2 is underway.
Yeah, Sean Bowers out to a good lead there. Weigel second. Joe Kaiser and Josh Anders battling for 3rd right now. As you see, Josh Anders actually the teammate of Jeremy Parker, but he seems to be appearing going backwards instead of going forward right there. Maybe that setup might be just a bit different as they were anticipating the track to be a little slicker for heat race number 2.
Said setups are a factor here already with the track going up. The gear is a big factor, especially on a bigger track like this, because you want a different gear from that bottom side to the top side. You will hear later on here tonight in interviews of where these guys have their cars set up. But Sean Bowers right now, he looks like he has his car set up to run right there at the cushion.
Yeah, he might have it run set up right there on the cushion as we got Bowers. He's being closed in by Weigel, though. As Sean Bowers, it was a 16.22 there. Weigel's a 16.21 last time around. They're pretty close to the exact same times there. But Weigel just slightly faster. He's going to try and reel him in here in these last couple laps.
Jeremy Weigel in the 2nd spot right now. They're all running that top line. Guess what? What Knoxville's known for when it's tacky still, it's a choo-choo train around the top side. And the 03, well, he is the engine of this choo-choo train as that 03 of Sean Bauer is going to lead us here. 5 down, 5 to go.
Yeah, we're halfway here. Sean Bowers going a commanding lead out there. And he actually just posted the quickest time of the race last lap with a 16.21. Jeremy Weigel, though, with a 16.22. So they are dead even here. It's going to take something for Weigel, though, a little slip up from Bowers to be able to get there. But he is your points champion for a reason.
On Bowers and the 03 machine. He talks about consistency a lot here, and he's just been consistent running that top side. No mistakes so far, as he is just keeping distance between him and that 20 machine. But go back and look at Joe Kaiser right now, because here comes the Hornet's Nest. Chris Forsyth, Josh Anders, those two looking to capture that 3rd and final transfer spot into the A main here from the heat race number 2, as Forsyth is right there on that backtail tank.
Yeah, Josh Anders in the perfect position right now. That way, in case Kaiser and Forsythe get a little bit greedy there, going into one another. Anders can just slip right by and take that final transfer spot without any of them really realizing what happened.
Kaiser, he is still in front, though. As look at that run that Anders got. He came right up behind Forsythe there with the white flag in the air, the 03. He's still out in front right now. And he is keeping distance from him and Jeremy Weigel down the back straightaway into turn 1 and 2. The 03 year points champion, Sean Bowers, wins heat race number 2 here at Knoxville. Weigel in second, Joe Kaiser in third.
Chris Forsythe, Josh Sanders, Adam Flieger, Patrick Cobb, and Darren Harrell all going to transfer to the B mains. We're going to try to get through the alphabet there for them tonight.
And there is your results. Nothing has changed. Bowers, Weigel, and Kaiser to the show. Forsythe, Anders, Flieger, Cobb, Harrell. They will be in one of our 2 or 3 B mains later on tonight. But heat race number 3, and on the pole, it's for the Fern Motorsports, a 75 of Dakota Hartzell to the outside, the 07 from Indiana. It is Michael Schwartz.
Yeah, if you take a look at that second row inside, it's for your Pennsylvania posse there, Alex. It's a 51 of Robert Boggs. To his outside, the 32 of Kyle Osborne.
Jordan Eder for Brazen Firearms. That 9 machine, he'll start in the 5th spot outside. How does he do it? It's the 43 of Joe Howe. And Bryce Barris for 4 Horsemen Racing, the 513. He rounds out your field. Can we...
Alex, you only got one guy for the Pennsylvania posse in this heat race? Is that what I'm seeing here?
Can we get on to Robert Boggs' car for a second? I want to see what's on the side of that wing. Oh, it's the Beer Hill Gang.
Oh, you and your Pennsylvania boys right there. But look at Dakota Hartzell's car. That's a nice, shiny car he's got there. It's still really clean, though, as it's just a couple different colorways there to actually break it up.
Again, these guys got some sharp paint schemes here. Hartzell, Schwartz, that is your front row. And, well, Schwartz, it looks like he's a Notre Dame fan. I see Irish on the side of that car.
He might be. Alex, I'm going to guess, though, here, you're going to take Robert Boggs, your fellow Pennsylvanian, there for this heat race, huh?
Heck no, I'm taking the 75.
Taking Dakota Hartzell. That's a smart choice there. Hartzell's been really good and consistent all year long, so you can't go wrong with that choice there.
We go 3 will join our 6 already locked in to the feature event. The rest will have to go through consolation action to make the show. But heat race number 3, pace truck is in, green flag is out. Dakota Hartzell leads us down the front straight away. And well,
look at that lead he got there, Alex. What a lead.
He said up and away, I'm gone. See you, boys. But you see a lot of these cars now going to start filing it out. There's Michael Schwartz, and look at the top of the wing. It's a Notre Dame symbol.
Yeah, I think you're right there about being an Irish fan, but Robert Boggs looking to spoil that Irish parties. He's sitting there in spot number 3, going to try and take second place from him. He's going to look to the inside. He's going to get a slide job, but they're going to make contact. Schwartz going to go up into the wall.
Robert Boggs said, "Happy St. Patty's Day from Pennsylvania." That Notre Dame Irish. Don't you cry. But Robert Boggs, Jordan Eder right now they're 2 and 3. Eder goes to the inside here, trying to go to the inside of Boggs. Well, you just see our leader. He's just said, "See you later, boys."
Yeah, Dakota has checked out. He is gone. We also got a battle going in the back there for 4th between Bryce Barris and Kyle Osborne. As it looks like Boggs is going to pull away from Eder there. As you see, Osborne actually just lost that 4th spot. He's now back in 5th as Bryce Barris took 4th place away from him. He's moving up now.
Osborne in the 5th spot. As you know what I think it was? I think Robert Boggs might have been a Penn State fan. And, those Fighting Irish are playing hockey in the Big Ten. And I think that the Irish gave the Penn State a whooping a few weeks ago. So that might have been a little redemption for the Giants there.
It might have been, but it's St. Patty's Day. You would have thought he would have given a little luck at the Irish there on him, but maybe it just didn't work out for him too much right now.
There's no luck of the Irish. I don't believe in that until you park it in Victory Lane. And if I park it in Victory Lane, then I might believe in it, but that's not happening. But Dakota Hartzell, he's looking to join his teammate with a heat race win here on those front 2 rows. Dakota Hartzell, he's still out in front. Boggs in 2nd, Eder in 3rd, and
well, Alex, you got to think about this, though. Boggs, he's running down Hartzell, though. He's been about a 10th to a 10th and a half quicker each and every lap, but I don't think he has enough laps to get this done. take this heat race number 3 victory.
As Hartzell, well, we see him. He's just running up there against the cushion. Feel like him and Sean Bowers might have shared some notes there. Not too many, but enough to get the 75 on its wheels here tonight. As still those top 3 haven't changed with the white flag out in the air. 1 to go.
Yeah, Robert Boggs been trying to get up there, but he's going to be out of time here. So Dakota Hartzell's going to take us into 3, running that smooth line. He's got a pretty good gap there. It looks like Dakota Hartzell's going to come across as your heat race number 3 winner. Robert Boggs, Jordan Eder will round out your top 3. And there you see you're finishing order. Dakota Hartzell, Robert Boggs, Jordan Eder. Will see you in the A main. Bryce Barris, Kyle Osborne, Joe Howe, and Michael Schwartz. We will see you in the B main later on tonight. And there, oh, go ahead, Alex. I hear you back now.
I'm back. Sorry, had to do some stuff. But heat race number 4. On the pole for the Firm Motorsports, it's that 65 machine of Ryan Fruget to the outside. Well, it's 97 for Team Outlaw. Team Outlaw Motorsports. It's Tyler Schultz.
And I'll do it. Starting second row inside. It's the 27 of Bradley Wright. To his outside, the 17 of Justin Osborne.
Kevin Allen in the 69 from Illinois. Well, he'll start 5th into the outside. Team SSR 58. It's Cale Heibold, and rounding out the field, the 93 from PA, it is Cody Kemmer.
I'm going to ask my producer here, can we get a shot of Kevin Allen's car? If I remember correctly, I think he actually is with Sub-Zero. And yes, he is. He's actually Jeremy Parker and Josh Anders' teammate there. So maybe Jeremy Parker might have to set up here. They might have reverted back for this heat race to more what Jeremy had.
You see Ryan Fruget right now, that 65 machine. Keep an eye on him. But coming into tonight, Sean Bowers, we said he locked it up. But coming into tonight, Dakota Hartzell was only 10 points ahead of Ryan Fruget for that second spot. Weigel and Anders, those guys still have a chance, to finish in the top 3 in points. But with, Hartzell having to win his heat race, Ryan Fruget, can he be the third Motorsports driver to win a heat race here, or will we have a 2 out of 2 for Team Outlaw Motorsports and Tyler Schultz?
Yeah, I know our producer's really hoping that one, but look at that start that Fruget got there, about the same as Hartzell did. As Fruget's going to take us to the green flag. Tyler Schultz in second, Osborne third, Bradley Wright fourth, Cale Heibold? Is that how you say that, Alex? Heibold. And then Kevin Allen there in the 6th, and Cody Kemmer in the 7th position.
Tyler Schultz in the second spot, but here comes Justin Osborne. He tried to throw a move on him there, but now he's going to have to regroup, gain some ground. But here comes Bradley right behind him there, as you see all these guys still trying to chase down that 65 machine. Ryan Fruget out in front, and again, that top choo-choo line looking like it's still the place to be.
Alex, I'm going to give you a guess here of who had the fastest lap for that last lap there before I tell you.
Tyler Schultz, isn't it?
No, Ryan Fruget is a full 10th faster than the entire field. But Tyler Schultz actually just put in the best lap of the entire session with a 16.55. Ryan Fruget with a 16.662.
But you see Schultz there. He went to the bottom side in that lap. And now he's cost himself some times there, as you see Fruget now gets that gap right back out in front of the 97 of Schultz. As well, you see Rocket Racing on one, you see Team ABR Setup Shop on the other. And, it's just showing here that the setup shops are the war. We call it a war because look how many setup shops we have, and look how many of them are brought to every broadcast.
Yeah, every single broadcast. We're going to take a look at this battle between the 27 and the 58. As Cale's going to look underneath. Bradley right there is going to try and get that spot away. Might be setting him up to try and take that top side, though, as that seems to be the dominant line right now.
Correction, actually, too. You have Cale Heibold, a Team SSR driver, SSR, another setup shop as well. So, again, this war, as they show off here, as you see Fruget out in front for the Firm Motorsports. He's taking 3 to go here. Tyler Schultz for Team Outlaw Motorsports. And then Cale Heibold now takes the 3rd spot. But look at these two. They just said, We'll see you, boys. We're out of here. Oh, no, that slider line looks like it's coming in. So if you're watching this heat race now and you're ready for a consolation, you better take some notes here as side by side. Here we go. The battle for the lead, the 65-97.
Yeah, I think Tyler Schultz might have found something there. He's been turning the fastest laps of the session these past 3 laps here. As you see him closing on Frugier there. He's white flag here. He's got to make a move now, though, as this is going to be his final time around.
For Schultz up top there, so is Frugier. Here we go, 3 and 4. Frugier going to go to the middle, slide up a little bit. Schultz going to go to the bottom side, hold the bottom side, drag race to the finish line, the 65 for the Fern Motorsports. Ryan Frugier, he wins heat race number 4. Tyler Schultz second. Cale Heibolt, that's your third and final transfer.
Yeah, Cale Heibolt there. He moved up 3 positions to actually take that final transfer spot there, Alex.
But again, you have Apex Auto Glass and Tinting, that Fern Motorsports 65. Ryan Frugier. Well, it looks like the Fern might be the team to beat here tonight in the 360s once more. Because 3 out of 4 heat races, Ryan Frugier going to join Sean Bowers and Dakota Hartzell with heat race wins. Tyler Schultz going to join his teammate in the show, and Cale Heibolt. They're going to go to that feature event. Osborne, Kemmer, Wright, and Allen. We will see you in one of these consolation races, which I think are coming up right now. Here we go. On the pole, Evil Empire Sim Sports, the 187. It's Landon Crawley to the outside for the 4 horsemen. It's the 513 of Bryce Barris.
To the inside for the Fern Motorsports, it's the 31 of Brandon Morgan. To his outside, the 32 of Kyle Osborne.
Chase Porter will start in the 5th spot in the 2. Outside, how do you do? It's Joe Howe in the 43.
Starting 7th, we got the 28 of Chris Mark Antonio. To his outside, the 07 of Michael Schwartz. And right out the field, in 9th position, it's the 4 of Dennis Noakes.
2 B mains, top 6 going on. The rest, well, it's been a fun season, but your season will be done. That will be 3 cars. We'll change it up here. We picked the winners. We said about picking winners here. Now, who is going to finish in that 6th and final transfer spot of this B main?
The final transfer spot. I think, if I had to guess, Michael Schwartz, who's on the outside looking in 7th, he's got to get by 1 car. I think he'll get it and hold on just long enough to get there. So he's only got to hold off 2 people at that point.
I'm going to go with...
I'm going with practice.
I go Michael Schwartz.
So you're going to pick the same guy. You do realize that if he doesn't make it now, it's going to be on you instead of on me, right, Alex?
I don't care. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I don't care.
I'm going with AJ Allman.
I don't know if you saw the broadcast the other night, though, for the Super Late Models at Charlotte. But we did find out that there's no longer a hashtag blame Alex. It's a hashtag blame Trevor. Anytime Trevor talks about the guy,
Screw
his
Trevor.
entire race is ruined.
Time out. Screw Trevor. That's my thing. It is my thing now. I'm owning this thing. This is my thing. I was the first, and I will be the only one here in Ultimate Dirt TV to have it.
Alex, let me tell you how bad this was. He started talking about Brett Wheeler. Brett Wheeler was running a perfect race, and all of a sudden, Brett Wheeler does exactly what Brandon Morgan just did and went straight up into the wall there.
Well. Oh, that's just ugly. But Michael Schwartz into the 6th spot right now, and well, yellow flag waves, and we're gonna try this again. Why?
Well, Alex, you see, what happens is you only got 6 spots. You got 8 drivers. 2 people are going home tonight. So we got to find out who is going home.
At this point, I'd rather go home. I'd rather go home at this point.
Well, Alex, you don't get to go home, okay?
I know, because nobody wants to show up to World of Thunder anymore. So then I have to run the freaking heat race, have to run maybe a B main, even though everyone transfers. Then I have to run the feature. You know, I came accustomed to just running a heat race and running a C main, and then I get to call it a night. But no, nobody wants to show up and touch Alex Bergeron now, because he's freaking winning everywhere.
Well, Alex, maybe you should be the one who should start being accustomed to running an A main. That way, you have the endurance to actually do it now.
Yeah, that's funny. You think I vote Brett Wheeler does it.
Well, see, you're asking a lot there, though. Why? You should start giving Alex Bergeron a run for his money. I mean, you do share the same name, so it's going to be name superiority at this point.
You know what? Correction. You can talk about Trevor's curse, but my curse is real, especially considering I jinxed. Here's the thing. I was like, okay, let's test to see how bad this curse is. I'll pick the 12 of Alex Bergeron to see how bad it is. Within the first 10 laps, what does Alex Bergeron go? He goes and hits the inside wall. Well, if I can curse a 3-time World of Outlaw champion, I think I can curse just about anyone.
Yeah, that's pretty true, Alex. But you got to think about this. Trevor, he did curse everyone in a heat race and it transferred all the way to their A main. But speaking of A main, these guys are going to try and get to the A main here. As you see, Michael Schwartz actually up in that 3rd position now. So, Alex, we might be wrong about where Schwartz is going to finish here.
Yeah, we might be wrong. As you see, Joe Howe, he is in that 6th spot. Never mind, Dennis Noakes in there now, as there's a 3-car battle for that 6 spots with Noakes, Howe, and Morgan. Who will go on, who will go home? But you see the battles up front as well. Schwartz, Porter, Osborne, Mark Antonio, all these cars, they're in safely, but they just want more.
Yeah, it's all about getting just one spot closer. That's one less person you have to pass in the A main to get to the front. As Michael Schwartz going to throw a slider on Mark Antonio to get that 2nd spot. He's going to make it stick. Antonio might try to turn underneath, but Schwartz gets a great run going out of 2.
Schwartz gets the run. He takes over the 2nd spot. You see Bryce Bears. That 513 hasn't been scathed, hasn't been challenged in this whole B main number 1. Schwartz still out in front. Mark Antonio, Chase Porter, Osborne, and Noakes still your top 6.
Yeah, you say he's not been touched, but Schwartz is actually up 6 positions now, and he is running the fastest laps of the race right now as he is trying to close down Bryce Barris to take that B main victory there.
Bryce Barris, you know that 513, he's been looking strong throughout this 360 season, and well, looks like he's going to punch his ticket here. He's closing in 3 more laps, but Michael Schwartz, he wants to win this B main.
Yeah, he wants it bad. He's pulled away from Mark Antonio. He's now midway between Barris and Mark Antonio. Got 2 laps now to get it done after this time by.
Schwartz, yeah, you can tell him I don't have it up yet.
Well, take a look there, though. Michael Schwartz was a 10th and a half faster than Bryce Barris this time around. Bryce Barris and actually Mark Antonio are both running about identical lap times the time before that. They're exactly identical. But it's white flag here, and Schwartz is the faster driver, but does not seem like he has enough time to actually get past Barris here.
Bryce Barris, you know that man, he is going to take this B main. Number 1, Michael Schwartz, Mark Antonio, Porter, Osborne, and Brandon Morgan. He is going to come back and take that 6th spot away from Noakes and Howe. And well, boys, that's going to write the end of the season. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, Alex, I think our curse there. Maybe your curse had a reverse effect in that B main. You chose the last transfer spot. He decided, I'm going to take 2nd place here.
You know what? I have nothing. Oh, do we have it? Yay, BJ fixed it. But Brandon Morgan, he takes home that 6th and final transfer spot, and this will write the end of the 360 season for Dennis Noakes, Joe Howe, and Landon Crawley. Boys, it's been a fun season for the 3 of you, but we'll have to wait till next season to see them back in their 360s. But here's B-Main number 2 again. 12 laps addition, 6 go on, the rest right at the end for the season. On the pole, wide open Motorsports 225 of Chris Forsythe to the outside, the 17 of Justin Osborne.
Starting 3rd for Sub-Zero Sim Racing, it's the 18 of Joshua Anders. To his outside, the 93 of the Pennsylvania Posse, it's Cody Kimmerer.
Flieger Farms, the 038 of Adam Flieger to the outside, the 27 of Bradley Wright.
Starting 7th, it's the 002 of Patrick Cobb. To his outside, the 69 of Kevin Allen. And right out the field, it's the 41 of Darren Harrell. So, Alex, are you picking a winner here again, or are you picking who's our final transfer spot?
We'll go with. You know what? We'll make it even wide open here. Not to pick the winner, not to pick the 6th place finisher, but just pick. You get to pick 3 cars. What 3 drivers are making it from this B main out of 6? So you have 6 spots. Pick 3 drivers who are going to go in.
I've got Chris Forsythe, Josh Anders, and I think a surprise here. I think Bradley Wright will come up there and take that final transfer.
I got Kemmer, I got Osborne, and I got Kevin Allen. Those 3 are going to be my picks to go into this B main and finish in one of those 6 spots. As you see, well,
you cursed it already, Alex.
yikes!
Not even out of turn number 2, and your curse takes effect. And as you see there, it looks like he just got ran into. Guy came up and into him, and he had nowhere to go. Looks like he was just holding his line and just got the raw end of the deal there. Alex, you sound a bit disappointed there that your pick already got wrecked.
Somebody, all right.
Alex, you use your English for a second.
No.
English, Alex. If I need to, I can have our producer put some phonics in the ear for you.
I mean, he doesn't know how to count, so what's the difference? I don't do English, and he doesn't count.
So combined, you two can do some pretty good things then.
And then we got you, well...
Yeah, what about me there, Alex?
My mama told me if I ain't got nothing nice to say to keep my mouth shut.
Then you'd be a mute for the rest of your life.
Dang straight.
Yeah, but take a look there, though, Alex. Bradley Wright is now up in that final transfer spot there as, you know, he's actually, one of my picks is in, one of yours is on the outside now, so it's going to be a question of which one of ours gets in and which one doesn't.
But you also see Tyler Schultz, 500 stars, 4-week streak for that man, and hashtag strong as a Mac. As ladies and gentlemen, again, you see that on some of these drivers' cars with hashtag strong as a Mac. We'll talk about that more coming in the feature time. But Chris Forsythe, he is still out in front of this one. Josh Anders, Cody Kemmer. And, well, Kevin Allen, he's on the track again.
Yeah, I think his car actually wasn't all that messed up, and he is on the outside looking in with Bradley right there. But we have a great battle going for that 3rd spot. We got Kemmer, Osborne, and Cobb all right there, as Osborne's going to try and make that stick on Kemmer, but Kemmer's got a great run off the top side there.
Justin Osborne in the 3rd spot, Cody Kemmer, and, well...
And Bradley Wright is... No, I was going to pick Bradley. I picked Bradley.
That's a Dom problem right there.
That one's a me problem, but it looks like he actually got tapped there, if I remember correctly. Yep. Same thing as what happened to Kevin Allen there, but unfortunately it ended a bit worse for him as he is actually on his side there instead of actually on all 4, being able to keep going.
Bradley Wright out. I think Darren Harrell's a lap or 2 down, so he's pretty much written out of this one. That means one driver who will lead lap will be going home.
Yeah, so the question is it going to be Patrick Cobb, Flieger, or Allen? As looks like Cobb has actually moved back a couple spots. Did he get the EOL for that, Alex? Is that what happened?
He might have.
Because I saw, it's throwing Darren Harrell the back there, but I know Cobb was about 2 or 3 spots higher up there whenever all that happened, so we can know. But we are still under caution. We got Chris Forsythe, Josh Anders, Justin Osborne, Cody Kemmer, and Kevin Allen, and Adam Flieger on the inside. with Patrick Cobb and Darren Harrell on the outside looking in.
So, like,
Alex, you have a fan in chat right now.
Do I actually
You
have
do.
Is it Bo? No, it's Patricia. Patricia was. I really confused Patricia last night when I added her and told her to enjoy Trevor Frank for NSRS. It was one of those nights. I took a leave of absence for that race, and well, it was February, so I'm not upset. But guess what's coming up tomorrow night? Not only do we have the track championship for the 410s for the firm, for the Apex Auto Glass and tinting 410 wing sprint cars, but I get to get on the porch for the NSRS 360s. That will be at 8 o'clock p.m. on Thursday night, tomorrow night, at the Grove.
At the Grove, at your Pennsylvania house there, but look at Justin Osborne trying to look at the inside. Josh Sanders is going to take a commanding second place as we are white flag, 1 to go this time around.
It's Forsyth looking to park it in victory lane for this B main number 2. Anders Osborne there sitting 2 and 3. And around turn 3 and 4. Chris Forsyth, he wins B main number 2. Anders Osborne, Alan Kemmer, Flieger. Those guys go on. Patrick Cobb, Darren Harrell. Those guys are out. I picked my 3. My 3 went in. You picked Bradley Wright. You got 1 wrong. But again, 2 out of yours is. So do the math there for a second. Your 2 plus my 3 equals 5. So we had 5 out of the 6 right on who was going on to the show. I picked pretty good numbers there.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good numbers. But take a look at that number there. Chris Forsyth ahead of Josh Anders by almost a full second. Justin Osborne, Kevin Allen, Cody Kimmer, and Adam Flieger will be in your A main tonight. Patrick Cobb, Darren Harrell, and Bradley Wright all going home for the end of their season.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, before it is championship feature time, we will step aside and have a word from our great sponsors here on Ultimate Dirt TV, and we will be back for BF1NS Designs Championship Night, the 360s, here at Knoxville Speedway. And we are back, and ladies and gentlemen, for the final time this season, it is feature time for the BF1NS Designs 360 wing sprint cars starting from the back. The 24-car field, starting 24 Flieger Farm Motorsports 038 is Adam Flieger to the inside. The 31 for the Firm Motorsports of Brandon Morgan.
Starting in 22nd place, your Pennsylvania posse. It's the 93 of Cody Kimmer to his inside. The 32 of Kyle Osborne.
Kevin Allen in that 69 for Illinois. He starts in the 20th spot. Second, the number 2, it's Chase Porter starting 19th.
Starting 18th, it's the 17 of Justin Osborne to his inside. Starting in 17th, it's the 28 of Chris Marcantonio.
Josh Anders for Sub-Zero Racing, that 18 machine. He'll start 16th to the inside. That 07 from Indiana, it's Michael Schwartz.
And 14th for Wide Open Motorsports, it's the 225 of Chris Forsyth to his inside. The 513 of Bryce Bears for Four Horsemen Racing.
Waiting on, there it is. Starting in the 12th spot, Team SSR 58. It's Kale Heibel to the out inside the 9 machine of Jordan Etter.
Starting in 10th, it's the 29 of Headhunter Motorsports. It's Joe Kaiser. To his inside, the 01 of Kenny Hoffman.
Starting in row number 4, the 97 for Team Outlaw Motorsports. It's Tyler Schultz. To the inside, Beer Hill Gang 51. It's Robert Boggs.
Starting in 6th position for Team SSR, it's the 20 of Jeremy Weigel. To his inside, the 40 of Jeremy Parker for Sub-Zero Sim Racing.
Row number 2 to the outside. He won heat race number 4, the 65. For the Fern Motorsports, it's Ryan Frugier to the inside. The 75, also the Fern Motorsports. He won heat race number 3 tonight. It's Dakota Hartzell.
And on your front row, the 03 of Sean Bowers for the Fern Motorsports. And starting on the pole position, it's the 30 of Brent McIntyre for Team Outlaw Motorsports.
Who are you picking? Who is going to come home with the win here tonight?
Well, this might be a bit biased here, but I've got to go with Jeremy Parker in that 5th position, coming up through that field and winning that.
You got Parker. I'm going to go with Sean Bowers and, well, Duval. You know, we'll be nice here. We know who Duval is going to pick, but we'll let him pick both because we know Duval is going to want to pick Tyler Schultz and Brent McIntyre. But before we get to the action, you know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. These boys are going to show you, the fans, the greatest sight in dirt track racing, the 4-wide salute. And BF1NS Designs, Apex Auto Glass and Tinting, YouTube, UltimateDirtTV would like to thank you for all your support this season with the BF1NS 360 Wing Sprint Cars, and it all comes ahead here tonight. They are going to show you the 4-wide salute, ladies and gentlemen. Give these drivers an applause for the great racing they have had so far this season, and it is championship night here at Knoxville.
Yeah, Alex, it's championship night here at the Sprint Car capital of the world in Knoxville with the Sprint Car Hall of Fame there. But here we are, 4-wide, the gorgeous salute to the fans and all the drivers and sponsors for this series as we are in championship night.
I knew you were going to say something to ear. Come on. BJ, you can't even spell Sprint Car capital of the world in the same sentence without Googling how to research one of the words. You can't type it out. Thumb missing, that's for sure.
So actually, I'm hearing here is BJ can spell it out, but if you ask him to count how many cars are in the Sprint Car Hall of Fame, he would get lost at what, 2, 3?
No, don't even acknowledge him. This is why we just let him sit in the producer's chair because, well, he'd forget what place he was in. Even if he was racing and he was in the front, he wouldn't know where he was. He'd be sitting there in front at Knoxville and he'd be like, "I won at Fairbury." Excuse me?
Are you saying BJ is that directionally challenged?
Just a little bit, but now. Are the lights out, BJ? Find me the pace truck 1. Brent.
Oh, what is Brent?
Brent.
Is Brent going to the back of the field? I think, is that the Team Outlaw Motorsports driver going to the back of the pack?
I don't know, but this is why we were nice enough to give BJ 2 picks.
It was, because look at that. Now you've got Dakota Hartzell starting on the pole.
But lights are out, and here we go. That means... Oh, I don't know what that means. I don't know what happened there to Brent McIntyre. But the questions...
He is all the way back there, Alex, and I can hear my producer crying in my ear right now.
Oh, he has faith. Oh, here we go. Now, this is why we gave him 2 picks, because one of his guys are going to win. Well, we'll find out. Pace trucking for the final time this season, ladies and gentlemen. It is showtime. Knoxville Speedway green flag is out for championship night. And here we go. The Ultimate Dirt TV. It's time to crank it up for the Ultimate Dirt TV Cranky Cam.
I don't think so, Alex, as we got people flipping in turn number 2.
It's not that hard.
Yeah. What?
Yes.
Well, let's take a look at what happened here, though, Alex. Is Knoxville's a pretty wide track, but maybe they just didn't give enough room, or can we get another view of that one, though, a different angle there from our producer in the booth so we can see what initiated that contact? Alex, I think our producer's having some issues with one thumb.
He doesn't have many fingers. I think he has as many cameras as he does fingers.
But it looks like, as you see there, the guy just got into the wall, and when you're hammered down across that track there, one little slip of a 5 miles an hour will make it to where the guy behind you doesn't have enough time to do anything.
Listen. Oh my goodness gracious. But none of the fact the lights are going to go out. We're going to go back green. There's 30 laps to run. Why are we trying to go somewhere on turn 1 of lap 1?
Well, you see, Alex, it's just like in any race. You can win it in turn 1 on lap 1.
You know what? I'm going to throw a curveball at you. I was running Arca Menards at Homestead today. This is going to be the reason why dirt guys aren't allowed on asphalt, because in turn 1, here comes a guy from row 4 throwing a slide job in turn 1 of lap 1 and takes out the whole field. No, I finished in the top 10 because of it.
So basically, you won the battle of attrition there, Alex, and because of a wreck that took out, 20 cars of the field?
Oh, yeah, I enjoyed every moment of it, because I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to qualify. I'm going to start in the back here. So I just start cruising, and all I see is smoke. And I'm like, okay, let's brake. Let's brake. There's no caution, so let's just brake and see when the smoke clears where the cars are. I bobbed and weaved. It looked like Talladega Nights and Ricky Bobby going through and bobbing and weaving, which that's what BJ Duvall's hoping Brett McIntyre is going to do, is bob and weave through the field, which I don't think it's going to happen, but we'll find out. Green flag back out, and now, again, it's time to crank it up with the Ultimate Dirt TV Cranky Cam.
It looks like there's another guy in the wall again. We might be. Are we staying green? Or we are under yellow again. As looks like someone was on the inside wall there. I think that was right across the start finish line there, Alex.
I swear to the Jesus above. Oh, hello. Would you like some assistance there?
Little left side love in there, puts him in. And Alex, that was your pick from the B main to get into the race. Do you think your curse just waited a little bit to
I don't know. You know what I want to know? Can we get a lap in so I can at least enjoy a 1 lap cranky cam? We haven't even gotten clear the
We haven't
mic.
gotten to the backstretch yet, Alex. We have yet to see the backstretch tonight.
Okay, here we go. Let's put the money bets on here. What's going to happen first? We're going to get 10 laps in under green flag, or I'm going to lose my mind and just walk away from my microphone and say, you can do it.
I was about to say, haven't you already lost your mind, Alex? So Or are you
not-
including the walking away from the microphone as part of that?
That's included in it. If I'm walking away and Dom, you're taking about 3 laps of caution laps while I freaking compose myself.
Well, I'm going to go with that one first, because I feel like that will happen, because if you've already lost your mind, all it's going to take is just one little, probably another wreck before we get to the backstretch for you to actually walk away from the mic.
You know what, Dom? We're going to go back to green. You're going to introduce the crank it cam, and let's see if we can at least stay green.
Oh, I'm going to introduce the crank cam. All right. Well, I feel honored at this one. See there, Dakota Hartzell is actually going to take us to the green flag here. He's going to mash that loud pedal, where we're going to get loud with the Ultimate Dirt TV crank it cam.
Here we go. We're back as well. We're going to wait for BJ to get our cameras back, as there goes the crank it cam. There goes Jordan Eder over the berm, and now battle for that third spot between Weigel and Eder. But the battle up front, well, it's nothing new with Dakota Hartzell and Sean Bowers. Those two running 1 and 2, and well, hey, BJ, look who's in fifth. Look who's in fifth. Look who's in fifth.
Brent McIntyre is now up in 5th position from going to the back.
I swear.
Did we ever find out why he went to the back, Alex?
No, but for the love of God, here comes another caution.
Well, I see Kyle Osborne in the pits right now, so maybe he has something to do with that one. Oh. I don't know if one car got slow and just checked up and the guy behind had nowhere to go, or I don't know exactly what happened there. But Alex, how you doing there?
I'm here. I'm still here. Oh my goodness gracious. You feel so accomplished, don't you? You want to hear something funny, Dom? He talks.
Wait, hold on. Alex, wait, before that, can we take a look at what that inside wing says on both of those Team Outlaw Motorsports cars? Is that, does that say what I think it says, Alex?
Cockpit views, Mr. Duval. Cockpit views.
Alex, do you think our producer knows where the cockpit view is?
I don't think he did, because that was not the cockpit view. There we go. There's the view. There's Brent McIntyre. Now go over to Tyler Schultz. Yep, they both say it, but guess what? It looks like Tyler Schultz's nose wing. Well,
Looks like Tyler Schultz failed to heed his own warning there a little bit, but Brent McIntyre has done it perfectly enough to come up to the top there. As Pace Truck is off, Dakota Hart's going to take us to the green one more time here.
somebody call me a doctor. Can we get this back underway? Dakota Hartzell leads us in. Here comes McIntyre. Here comes Schultz. As you see, Outlaw Motorsports. There is also the Ford Motorsports, Weigel, Eder, everyone, they just want to win. Sean Bowers, he doesn't really care right now. A win would be nice, but that points championship already wrapped up for him. Dakota Hartzell, he's trying to lock up the second spot as he is out in front.
Yeah, they're out front. The top three, though, running almost identical lap times right now as they seem to be on that top side. But you see McIntyre still running that top. He goes to the bottom every once in a while, but Dakota Hartzell and Sean Bowers are pulling away from the rest of the field up top as McIntyre's actually about 3/10 slower that lap around on the top side. He might want to go back to that bottom where he was a bit quicker.
Dakota Hartzell out in front. Jeremy Weigel in the fourth spot. What were you saying in my ear? You didn't listen. But I don't know. I'm tired.
Yeah, we got a lot going there, but take a look at that 7th spot there. Michael Schwartz, after coming up from almost last place to second, his B-man is now up to 7th place. He's up 8 positions here. As Brandon Morgan's also in a 3-car battle for 11th with Chase Porter, Bradley Wright, and Brandon Morgan.
Brandon Morgan there in the 12th spot. Chase Porter in 11th. As you see, the mid-pack and feistiness is starting to heat up here. And, well, a lot of cars. Where's Kyle Osborne? He's the last one on the track there in the 24th spot. As 24 cars entered this feature event, 24 cars are track. But there's Osborne. Uh-oh. You guys still got me?
Yeah, oh yeah, we still got you there, Alex.
You got me, I ain't got nothing, but we're going to keep going as I think Sean Bowers is still out in front.
Yeah, Sean Bowers still in front. Dakota Hartzell's up there, but we've got quite a bit going here. Let's take a look at this battle for... Oh, we got a caution on the track here. And let's go to our Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay to find out exactly what brought out this caution of the night. As you see there, it looks like Joe Kaiser got a little bit in the slick there, and whoever was behind him just didn't get, and Kaiser actually goes up into the wall in front of another car and actually goes on his side there. Unfortunate turn of events for Joe Kaiser, who looked to have it all under control, but the guy coming top side just had nowhere to go at that point. And I think, Alex, are you back with us here?
I'm here now. But, you know, going on this week has been Bristol. I've got my wheels turning here. All we need is a few camera guys, which BJ Duval can be in the producer spot. We have a group of guys. I think next big event we gotta get the hashtag going of get Ultimate Dirt TV to some race. I don't care. We need to go somewhere. We need to actually do a race.
A real race, IRL race here.
Yes, but I think the bad thing is I think Wheeler would probably kill one of us.
One of us? I'm pretty sure it might be all of us there.
It might be all of us. But that would be one of the greatest experiences ever, and I think people would really enjoy it because, you know, the Ultimate Dirt TV crew doing a real race, oh man, the viewers we would get for that race would be phenomenal.
It definitely would be, but as you see here, we're about to go green flag racing again. Sean Bowers to stay behind Dakota Hartzell this entire time, but it looks like now Bowers actually going to take the green flag here as Hartzell's in second, McIntyre third, as they are swapping back and forth for a top three as they are all under a blanket. But look at that run that Bowers got off of that top side.
Sean Bowers making that top side work, but there you see Hartzell, McIntyre. Those two going to keep the bottom side alive. Tyler Schultz, you know, BJ Duval got 2 picks. He's back in the 7th spot right now. But Dakota Hartzell, that bottom side, got a little bit of a run, but there goes Bowers right back to the outside. These two teammates, they've been going at it side by side once more. Hartzell, these wins have been coming scarce for him this season as he just wants to end this season on a high note. Can he do it as he's battling with that 0-3 of Bowers? Yeah,
you see a top side and a bottom side there. It looks like the top side's got the runs coming out of the corner. But if Hartzell can get a slide job there, he might force Bowers under, and that might be just enough to get Hartzell to that lead for the rest of the time there. I see Brent McIntyre just sitting there patiently waiting, running that bottom side line. All three of these guys about equal in lap time, though, as you see Bowers pulling away again.
Caution. Who did it? Who's at blame? Whose fault? Here's Kevin Allen, and man, this man's just had a tough night.
So this was after caution already came out there. He's actually going to the pits. So let's take. So it looks like there's your caution there as he just got loose, got into the wall, went to go inside to pull off the track, but caution came out as he was pulling inside. So, Alex, we've got about halfway done with this race now. So, would you like to reevaluate your pick, or are you still going to keep it with them there?
I'm keeping Sean Bowers. I don't know what you're smoking, but I'm keeping Sean Bowers.
I know Dakota Hartzell looks like he has something for him there. Hartzell's actually been running just about a tenth to a half a tenth quicker than Bowers this time around. Bowers gets such great runs off that top side that Hartzell's going to have to throw a slide jump on him and make Bowers turn underneath to go to the bottom where he doesn't want to go to actually win this.
You know who's not reconsidering their picks?
Is it BJ Duval?
You know who should reconsider his pick?
BJ Duval?
Yep.
I mean, Brent McIntyre's up in third. We still don't know exactly what brought him to the back of the field there. If there's a penalty from before or something, we don't know what took him actually all the way to the back there.
I want to know what happened to dearie old Tyler Schultz, because he's been dropping back right now, but we're back under the green flag. How long will we? Can we stay a long green flag run? There's that 30 Machina McIntyre. I see somebody on the inside. Lord have Lord, oh, I need a drink of water. Let me go get some water.
Well, looks like we're under caution against our Ultimate Dirt TV. Instant Replay is going to take a look again and see what happened here as we have a driver coming out onto the track. Same driver who actually brought the last caution here. I do not see that this would cause a caution, though, as... Oh, there we have it right there. We have actual spinning in turn number 1 there. So it looks like we got Highbolt and Osborne there caught up in that one. Let's take a look and see what happened. As you got one running the bottom, one running the top. Looks like gets into the wall there. And as we said before, you tap that wall, lose about 5 to 10 miles an hour. That car behind you doesn't lose any speed. He's going to get right into you. He's just going to have 0 time to react there. Yeah, it's really weird there. But Alex, you had your question answered pretty quick there of how long it'll take for another caution to come out, as it took all of about 1 corner for that to happen again.
I quit.
Alex, I don't think you can quit midway through.
I can. I just won't yet. BJ says no. And you know why BJ says no? I'm going to explain to you this one if you don't know why.
Do tell. I'm a bit new here. As you know, this is only my 2nd week of broadcasting with you guys. So
most fans know why BJ says no, that I can't quit mid-broadcast, but it's because Mr. Duvall then would have to hop in the booth, and Mr. Duvall is quote-unquote not an announcer. I think it's more BJ Duvall is scared to be an announcer because he doesn't like us picking on him. But green flag is out, and well, can we get through a lap here without going back to the caution flag? As you see Bowers, that top side, well, looks like the choo-choo might be in session.
It might be, but you see McIntyre on that bottom side there as he's actually up in 2nd position now. So he's going to look, throw a slide job on Bowers. He's going to try and wound him up here. Bowers gets a great run off that top side, though. McIntyre's got to fall in line behind Bowers. He's going to keep to that bottom side, though. This time around, as we're going to be 21 laps in with 15 laps left to go in this race.
I'm a little concerned that something must have happened without a caution, because Cal Highbolt, well, he's about to be a lap traffic car here. And, well, the battle between these two, as Highbolt, he is looking like he is going to be in the... Nah.
So, Alex, while you were away before this caution came out, Highbolt is actually part of that last caution came out. So he might have been coming back onto the track from that previous caution and just right in front of the leaders there.
Let's see here. Who is that victim for this one?
Oh, we have a guy in the wall, and he just comes down into him, and both of them on their side there. Just unfortunate victim of circumstance there as one guy's in the wall, and next thing we know, Josh Anders actually having a pretty good run there. Now all the out of the track after unfortunately getting into somebody else.
You know what's funny? You know what's real cute? I find it real cute is people go, oh, Knoxville, sprint car capital of the world. But guess what? Most of the time, everyone takes the big track as an advantage. Well, guess what? You can't hit the outside wall and think you're going to live in a sprint car.
I don't think you can hit anything in a sprint car and think you got to live there, Alex. But I don't know if a big track really has anything to do with that one, as you know, I've seen some flag-to-flag races go on at the big tracks here where it's pretty good all the way through.
But you know what? I've seen better racing on short tracks. To be honest, I've seen better racing on short tracks. You know why? Because you got to be cautious of the big old tractor tires or the wall. Look at Fairbury, tractor tire, concrete wall. You got to stay somewhere. Stay right between them. Berm or the wall. The berm won't kill you like a tractor tire will, Mr. Duvall. Only you would. I think that's a fact. Don't you think, Thomas? We're back under green, but I think that's a fact that only BJ Duvall will be able to kill his car on the berm.
He definitely would be, but BJ Duvall might have something right there as Brent McIntyre is actually in the lead now, but Sean Bauer is still making that top side work as Hartzell's looking to the bottom. McIntyre ran that bottom side as well too, so it's like Bowers could be where they are not.
I hate the car flag.
Well, Alex, I have nothing for you on that one, Alex. I did not see anybody going. Maybe Michael Schwartz there is showing him just now exiting the pits when he's in the pits. So it might have been Michael Schwartz there, who's actually having a really good run for coming up second place in his B main tonight.
Look at the Irish might have ran out here on St. Patrick's Day.
And as we're about to see here from our Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay, what do we have? Who do we got here? There it is. Can we get a review of that? Go back and see if maybe someone was sideways there, Mr. Producer in the ear. Looks like there's a couple cars forward there on that one. As we actually, there we are. And you were right, Alex. The luck of the Irish looks like it did run out there.
And
Irish. Are you making up words now, Alex?
North Potato, and he got upset. I just want a potato. Don't you oy vey me. I'm going to oy vey tomorrow when I watch you run sprint cars out here.
Alex, I don't think BJ knows what he's saying in our ear right now. But take a look, Alex. We are actually single file now as Brent McIntyre is going to take the entire group to the green flag. Sean Bowers second, Taylor Hartzell third, Jordan Eder fourth, and Jeremy Weigel in fifth.
Bowers on the top side as he is still in the second spot. Brent McIntyre. Well, I got nothing. Oh, here we go. He's walking the dog. BJ Duvall.
Yeah, BJ Duvall in our ear for the Team Outlaw Motorsports owners. Bragging on his driver there, Brent McIntyre. He's got good reason to, but look at this battle between Eder and Weigel there. As you see, Eder on the inside, Weigel on the outside, and it looks like Eder's going to have the fourth place position here.
Is it just me? Or is BJ Duvall one of those arrogant owners? I think Hendrick and them are more humble owners than BJ Duvall. But I think that's because he thinks he got hot stuff because his racers always show up here on Ultimate Dirt TV. But Jeremy Weigel, he got some company. There's Eder, there's Barris, there's Boggs. Well, we saw Barris. He wanted to be main here. We saw Boggs. He was in some controversy. I think he got sent to the back as well to start this feature event, and he's up to seventh now.
Yeah, up there, it looks like they're all railing that top side right now. That might be the quick way, but we got a guy going sideways. Can he keep it straight? Looks like he keeps it going there. So now we have 4 cars under a blanket with Tyler Schultz. You see him in there, another one of the Team Outlaw Motorsports drivers in the 11th spot. As Chase Porter gets a great run on the outside there. Jeremy Parker on his inside. Tyler Schultz, Justin Osborne, and Brandon Morgan all right there. We got Kenny Hoffman and Michael Schwartz joining in that battle as well.
Oh, we almost took it a little bit of 3 wide there. Contact there as now Schultz into the 9th spot. There's Chris Forsyth all on his lonesome in the 8th spot. So to Hartzell, he's in the 3rd spot right now. As you see the battle for the 2nd spot between Hartzell and Bowers. These two side by side. But again, you've seen this battle. You saw it last week in your first race here. And we've seen it all season in the 360s.
Yeah, it's been a good battle here. But these guys battling side by side here has given Brent McIntyre the ability to just pull away here as he has almost a full second ahead of everyone else. But Sean Bowers is still running quicker lap times than McIntyre, just slightly though. But that battle there with the lap traffic might actually give McIntyre just the room he needs to get by.
I swear he just blew his engine. I don't know who that is, but he just blew his engine. You saw a big puff of smoke and he slowed down real quick. And well, there's a caution.
Yeah, you might be right there, Alex. He might not had enough time to get down into the pits due to being on that top side of that track. So it's very possible that when that engine blew, he was not able to get in. As there you go. Yep, that's exactly what.
There's that puff of smoke, and you see how slow he gets. And well, there was no chance. There was no chance he was going down there with that train going around him. And oh. Mr. Producer, you need to calm down.
Our producer in our ear is yelling quite a bit for some odd reason. We don't know why, but Alex, while our producer's away, the Sean Bowers have something for Brett McIntyre here? I know he's your pick, so do you think that caution helped out Bowers? As Bowers actually running quicker lap times than McIntyre for those last couple laps?
I think Bowers can take it here, and I think what BJ Duvall was having a little bit of a mental break. I think he had some PTSD going on there because I think he was one of those guys who, blew his engine, goes down the track, and well, he got. I think I was right the first time, Dom. I don't know about you, but I think I was right when I said that he was probably the one that drove down the track, and he has PTSD of seeing cars coming at his door.
Yeah, that definitely does seem like a BJ move right there, to be completely honest with you, Alex.
He taught Brent. Well, guess what? He said he taught me too, but that don't show much. So can his teachings somewhat be appreciated here tonight? Can Brent McIntyre park in the victory lane for the second time this season, and only on championship night can he do it? We'll find out. Green flag back out on the raceway. Sean Bowers, Dakota Hartzell. They don't want to let that thing happen. As you see Bowers, that top side is running and running fast. As now Bowers going to go to the bottom side here, and he's gaining some ground on that 30 machine.
Yeah, Bowers might see that the bottom side might be the way to go now, but he's going to keep that top side on 1 and 2. As he's going to get into the wall a little bit there, but Dakota Hartzell takes second. But Bowers gets great runs out of the corners there. So that top side coming out of these corners actually looks to be the way to go for Bowers here, as McIntyre is still pulling away right now.
Bowers said, forget the bottom. I'm just going to go ride the top and try and get these runs. But you see, with those two keeping pace with each other, it's going to be both of them trying to catch pace with the 30 machine. But the white flag out in the air. Here we go. White flag on the season for the BF1NS Design 360s. You see Bowers in second. The 30 of Brent McIntyre just has to run a clean lap here, avoid any controversy, as Bowers still tries to hold off Hartzell right now through 3 and 4. Brent McIntyre for Team Outlaw Motorsports. He's going to make it 2 here tonight. Brent McIntyre wins the season finale at Knoxville. Bowers, Hartzell, that is your top 3.
Weigel, Eder, Barris, Bogues, Forsyth, Schultz, and Porter round out your top 10 there. as our producer BJ Duvall gets 2 of his picks inside that top 10. Alex, I don't know if we should we should broadcast that one though, because we don't need a producer to get a big head there. As you see your official results up, McIntyre, Bowers, Hartzell, that's your top 3. Weigel, Eder, Ferris, Boggs, Forsythe, Schultz, and Porter right out your top 10.
Jeremy Parker in 11th, Justin Osborne, Brandon Morgan, Kenny Hoffman, Michael Schwartz, Joe Kaiser, Josh Anders, Ryan Frugier. Hey, producer. 19th, it's Mark Antonio, and 20th, it's Cody Kemmer.
Kale Heidbolt, Digger, who blew his motor, saw it there. Kyle Osborne and Kevin Allen round out the rest of your field.
Man, producer wasn't paying attention at all, and it's kind of nothing new there. A drink of water. But we know our Victory Lane interview, Brent McIntyre, won't be there, so we're going to go to second place. And coming home in second place, also, your points champion here for the BF1NS 360s, it is Sean Bowers. And man, oh man, heck of a season, heck of a run. And to take home the first 360 season, how is it feeling?
It feels good to come home, with a victory, all season long, being up there on the podium, for most of the races, it feels good to do that. Definitely boosts the confidence, that's for sure.
Now, all season long, the 75 Hartzell didn't make it easy on you. And another case of it tonight. He made you work. He made you work throughout the season. And no different matter here tonight as another track, another case of you and that 75 going at it.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. He's always giving me a run for my money. It's fun racing with him. He's a great guy to race against, and he's an awesome teammate.
You preached it all season long about consistent heat race, consistent features, and man, oh man, it showed up here tonight. Feature wins, podium finishes. As I don't think you finished out of the top 5. You maybe missed the top 5 once this season, but other than that, it's been that consistency you preached of.
Oh yeah, finishing top 5, definitely helps, in the championship run for sure.
Now, we see the Apex on there as well. There's a lot of good sponsors that had to be backing you throughout this season. Who do you got to thank?
Yeah, definitely all the guys over at the Fur Motorsports, Apex Auto Glass and Tinting, ABR Setup Shop, Butt Kicker, Mazin's Transport, 2-1 Designs, Fine Line Designs, Justin Stick Photography, and Seabird Race Media.
Congratulations. That is your points champion for the BF1NS Designs 360 Wing Sprint Car, Sean Bowers. And man, oh man, congratulations. Go celebrate with that team.
Thanks, sir.
Now, Dom, I think, has caught up with our second place finisher in points and our third place finisher tonight, the 75 of Dakota Hartzell.
I have Dakota. You weren't going to make it easy on Sean Bowers there, even though he had that championship locked up. You wanted that second place at the end there, didn't you?
I really did. There's nothing I hate more than seeing the tail tank on that 03. So,
yeah, a lot of cars saw that tail tank throughout the season as he's a points champion. But you had a great run. You actually finished second in points there, third tonight. How was that run? Did you think you had anything to get up to that, take that lead back, or were you just going to try and get second place there?
I want another win. I feel like I've just been just a couple moments short on a few races this season where I could have gotten a win, but I think I'm happy with third tonight. Car was perfect. ABR Setup Shops really did a great job on this thing. So.
Yeah, the car looked pretty good there tonight. You were actually giving them a run for their money up front, but you mentioned ABR Setup Shop there. Who else you got on that car you'd like to thank for getting you in victory or in the top 3 tonight?
To Apex Auto Glass and Tinting, ABR Setup Shop again, 2-1 Designs, the Firm Motorsports, all the guys out there. And my dad's watching the broadcast tonight, so shout out to him.
All right, Alex, that's it for me down here. I got to second place, championship in points. Alex, you got someone else up there?
I think we're good. I think we're done. We're wrapping this one up. As there you see the winner, the 30 of Brent McIntyre, second win for him. As well, Mr. Duvall, he's your car driver. He's your driver. Hop in here quick. You run down that list of sponsors because you know them better than we do.
Sure. So Brent would like to thank LSR TV, Ultimate Dirt TV, World of Thunder Esports League, the broadcasts, Outlaw Boss School of Dirt, WWILA, and Brent Spates. There you go.
As well, that was quick.
A man of few words, Alex.
Nothing new there. But, Dom, you came in, you only caught the last 2 races with me, but the season wrapped up here, and heck of a run. How did you enjoy these last 2 races?
Yeah, they were good races all throughout. We had great battles, mid-pack, back of the pack, on the lead. There was good action all around to watch throughout this entire thing. So I wish I'd been able to see the whole thing, though, see how that battle between Dakota and Sean turned out for most of the season.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap us up here at Knoxville Speedway for the BF1NS Designs 360 Wing Sprint Cars. Again, Dakota Hartzell comes home in second in points. And then you also have Sean Bowers coming home with the season win. We'd like to thank our great sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV, Rocket Racing Setups, World of Thunder Esports Leagues, SRT Australia, Heatwave Designs, FEGPC. I think I'm good, right? I didn't miss any. I did, yep. I got them all. But, I got them all. But, ladies and gentlemen, that will wrap things up here. Will Duvall, Dominique Foster. I am Alex Robinson. Tomorrow night, don't forget, first off, you have the NSRS Wing 360 Sprint Cars, 8 p.m. Eastern Time there at Williams Grove Speedway. Then we hop back here to Knoxville Speedway for the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Season Championship. Bergeron, Shell, Kendall Tucker, Braden Eiler, it's going to come down to the wire. You'll have to tune in to see who takes home that season championship only here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. We will see you tomorrow night.